What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today we are back playing some FarzyCraft. And guys, right now we're hanging out with Amana, our friendly snowman. Amana, stay. I thought I'm cool. Aw, I'm just kidding. You like me. You love me, don't you? Yeah, come back to me. Alright, well, Amana, we gotta go. Have a good one. He is a great little snowman. I love him. Here's his igloo. But anyways, guys, into today's plans. Today, we're going to do a very, very big plan in the kingdom. And it's going to kind of piggyback off the last episode involving the farm area and this whole side of the kingdom. But it's going to be a pretty big plan, so stay tuned. It's going to be amazing. But anyways, let's start off the episode, how we always do, with the comment of the day. And today, in the comment rainbow, we have a new comment from a commenter that I know very well. She comes to a lot of my streams. She's a very nice person, and her name is Frida Contreras. And she says, watching while getting ready for school, loving how the kingdom has been looking lately. And thank you, Frida. You have the privilege of being one of the only names here that I couldn't fit a space between the line and the first letter. Her name's too long. It happens on rare occasion, as you'll see. Never really happens here, but sometimes it does. So Frida, you have a long name, but we love it. Anyways, let's get to today's episode plan, which, as I said, is going to involve the whole farm area. But wait, actually, I just remembered, we had a live stream, and we did something pretty cool there, too. So, let's go cover our live stream. Alright, guys. On stream, we went out into the wilderness and we met some furry friends and brought them back. I want you guys to meet the foxes. Look at them. They're so cute. They're so adorable. We brought back foxes. We leashed them up, except for him. He's not on a leash, but these three are on a leash. They're safe and sound. We're going to breed them, and we're going to have foxes going all around the kingdom, making them part of our ecosystem inside this beautiful area. But they're so cute. I love them. We breed them a couple times, so they're doing all right. They're safe. They're not really afraid of me anymore. At least I hope. Maybe they're just tied up. That's probably why. But, yeah, hopefully they be all nice to me. But anyways, we got 4 foxes here, and we got 1 more down below. And, spoiler alert, we have a new pet. So I want you guys to meet our new friend, our good friend, and his name is Swiper. And Swiper has a diamond sword to defend himself, and he's so cute. When we got him, he was just a little puppy. Now he's an adult fox, and he's sleeping. Oh, he's cute. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's snoring. Oh, what a cute little guy. Swiper, we love you. You are going to just stay here and be our best friend. We're tamed, or he's tamed rather. Again, he can defend himself with that sword. We love Swiper. What a great day in the world. We have foxes and it's amazing. But anyways, guys, that covers the live stream. Now it's time to go into today's plan once again. And as I said, it was going to involve this farm area. Now, if you missed last episode, we made this awesome berry farm up here in the distance. It looks amazing. It's great. But it kind of got me thinking. The whole lore of this thing was that this is the farmer's house. He farms this big farm for the rest of the town, and over here is like his personal kind of farm with berries and apples. But this makes no sense. I think it makes a lot more sense to have the whole area as his farmland. He can do what he wants. They can go to the kingdom. It can go to himself. Like, it shouldn't be segregated. It should be the entire area over here is for whatever the farmer wants to do with it. So that means I'm gonna get rid of this giant farm here. Now, it's kind of crazy. This farm's been here since, like, day 1. It's such an old thing, and it's kind of crazy we want to get rid of it. But I really want to kind of bring this whole nature look over here. I want to make, like, a wheat field, like some more natural-looking farms, kind of like these berry bushes. Just do that with other kind of things. I think it could look great. I'm really excited for it. Again, it'll be a lot of work. We're going to take down the entire big farm here and totally terraform the place. So, yeah, that's a mouthful, but that's today's plan. So let's go get some stuff in our inventory, and let's go get to chopping down everything. Okay, so my very first idea was to go back and get blocks to place around here, but actually I changed my mind. We're gonna just break things first and then place blocks later. So, to start, we're gonna get rid of this sugarcane farm. Now, it's a very small design, it's been great for us, but at the same time, it's like, we can put this downstairs in the cave house, it can be much more safe and secure, and it'll look a lot better not being out in the open. So we're gonna get rid of this thing first, and then after that, we're gonna go and break down this whole farm. So, it'll be a lot of breaking. It's gonna be crazy. Guys, as I said, I'm still kind of skeptical about this because this is like a day one build. This build's been here for so long, and it's like I'm getting rid of almost like a piece of my childhood, but at the same time, I gotta be smart, and I gotta realize, hey, if it doesn't look good, it needs to go. And that's kind of been like our motto recently. We've been saying, if it doesn't look good, let's change it up, let's make it amazing, and let's make this kingdom look beautiful. So, yeah, that's the mantra now. Let's see if we can continue it, see if it'll just all fall up in our face and look ugly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, let's get to breaking. Now, really quickly, I want to find a place to put the sugarcane farm. So maybe somewhere back here by the vines, or over here. Maybe like right here? This is behind the map. Sure, right here. I just want to get this down so we don't forget it later. So we'll make the farm right here. Okay, the farm here is all done now. Now we still have the green glass up, but not necessary. We could get rid of that whenever we want. But for right now, here is our new sugarcane farm chilling back here. Now that's done, it's time to get back to breaking. And now here comes the big part. We broke the sugarcane farm, which was small and tiny. This is like the band-aid getting ripped off. This is the childhood build. I built this like 3 years ago. It's time to say goodbye. We'll start with the fences. Alright guys, let's get to breaking. And just like that, we have no more farm. It's still pretty tilled and pretty messy, but we're not going to worry about that right now, and I'll explain why in a second. But guys, as you can see, this is sad. Maybe you guys love it. Maybe you guys like, oh, this looks amazing now. Maybe you love all the dirt and the messiness. But for me, it's sad because, as I said, this was my first farm in the world. So, well, not my first farm, actually. The first farm was down below, but it was my first big farm, so it's a sad day. But anyways, it's time to look to the future and get on with our lives. So, what we're gonna do here is make this kind of like hilly, almost like over here how we go up a couple of blocks and then we kind of go down a bit on the back end. I kind of want it to have some sort of non-flatness to it. I want it to have just a little bit of a hill on it. So that's why I didn't really touch it too much with all the dirt, because I figure the dirt can probably stay. So let's try and do a little bit of a hill shape and see what we can come up with. You guys are not gonna believe who I just found. You can kind of see him up there. You cannot believe the man who is back. Carl! It's not Carl, it's Carl Jr. It's Carl's son. Carl Jr., how are you doing? I miss your father so much, but I'm so glad you're here. We've been lacking guardianship in the world. Your father was a great man. He was the guardian of FarzyCraft, and he did everything in his power to make sure everything in this kingdom went smooth. But unfortunately, he passed away. But you are the heir apparent, Carl Jr. You are going to look over my world and make everything safe once again. Do you accept? Oh, wonderful, he accepts. He is a great kid. Carl Jr., you are like the Simba to the Lion King. Be great. You'll be a king one day. Oh, guys, we have a new guardian of the world. Oh, what happened? I want to trap him up here. this is great. Whoops, I don't want to kill him again. I didn't kill him, I swear, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, I swear. Okay. He doesn't know. I'm not gonna tell him. He'll never know. Okay, okay. New guardian of the world. That's great. That's fantastic. I was just working down here in the dirt and I look up and I see a villager and I'm like, there's no way. Only one kind of villager goes up into a tower like that, and it is a guardian. And Carl Jr. is ready for the challenge. Okay, let's get back to work. And how does that look? So, I made it pretty much as natural as I possibly could. It goes about 4 levels up, and from a distance, it really just looks like a natural kind of hill. It looks very good, in my opinion. I think it's what we need. And if things don't go as well as we plan on it and it looks a little too weird, I can always change it afterwards. But for the moment, I really think it came out very natural looking. So this was the original base, and we went up by 1, which is very wide, then 2, and then 3 right here. So very good. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna take out our trusty diamond hoe, which has not been used yet, so that'll be a first, and we're gonna have to hoe up all this land because this giant hill is going to be a wheat field. Now this may look a little weird, and if that's the case, we're gonna have to do a little bit of changing and tinkering and whatnot, but we're kind of gonna do like a trial and error and just see what happens, see if it looks good. So let's hoe up this entire land, plant down seeds, and see how it looks. Okay, here's a good look at it all seeded up, but now here comes the a little bit less fun part, which is bone mealing everything, which will definitely take a while. Takes a lot of bone meal. Our diamond hoe is almost halfway done right now, so this has been taking a long time. Whoops, I broke one. Whoops. Alright, anyways, let's go get some bone meal and now accelerate all these crops' growth, make them big crops, and hopefully after all that it will look nice enough to keep. But once again, if it doesn't, we're gonna have to do some drastic measures and change some things. But also, before I go, I should note that we're not using any water right now because this is merely aesthetic. If we want to put in some water, as I said earlier, maybe, but for the most part, no water. Anyways, bone meal. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We got a lot of crops that are fully grown, but we have a lot that are also not fully grown, so I think I'm gonna do some sort of water system. Again, as I said like 3 times already, not too much, just something subtle, but I want to put in some water so they grow somewhat on their own. Not all of it, but just a little bit of it growing on its own. So yeah, let's go make a water source. Do we have one? I think we patched it up. Any water over here? Maybe not. Oh, we have a lake over there. Okay, let's make a water source right here just for the time being. But anyways, yes, we're gonna have to put in some sort of water system, make a path through the middle so we can actually walk through, which shouldn't be too hard, but must be done. Then we can add in finer details like we did over here with the berry farm. So this is gonna come out really good, I think. I have some great ideas for this, similar to the berry farm. I just have all these little small details I could throw in that will look great. So again, we gotta see, you know, just will it all work? Will it all look good? But in my mind, I can picture this being amazing. Okay, so let's get some slabs too. So we'll do like maybe some spruce slabs, and we'll just throw down some water and like a few blocks here and there. So yeah, let's go do that. Okay, on the way to getting slabs, I have a better idea. We are going to use some of these farm-ish blocks like pumpkins and hay bales, and we're going to cover up water like this. So for example, let's say I'll do it over here out of the way. Let's say I do this. Whoops, oh, that's, oh no, that was a fail. Well, let's try it again. We put the water in here. Actually, I need to put some dirt in there too. So many issues right now. Okay, boom. So water goes in there. Then we'll do like a jack-o'-lantern here, and then maybe like well, I guess that's good for here. Maybe a slab on top. Well, I guess that's okay on its own, just a lone pumpkin. And you can't really see it either, so it's pretty good. I think it's pretty nifty. And then we gotta fix up this, unfortunately. But also, we could do other things, kind of like again, like a pile of hay, or maybe like some mushroom blocks. I don't know, just some cool blocks I'm trying to think of. But oh well, let's try it again. Let's try over here with hay bales. So maybe we'll do like right here. Oh, I need more water. This is a fail of a clip right here. A lot of things went wrong right now, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going, keep persisting. Okay. So let's say we go. Ooh, almost broke it. It's so hard to not break these crops like I just did. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting through this slowly but surely. So let's go over here. Forget it. So we'll go right here and we'll do something kind of like this. We'll go like water, then like hay, 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 hay. Maybe like another one over here. But yeah, this kind of a thing. So just these little small details that will look good in the end. And I really like how it's coming out so far. So yeah, that's going to be how we're going to irrigate the whole farm using these little hidden blocks. But now here comes a bigger part, which we're going to have to make a little pathway. So we're going to actually now intentionally jump on our farm blocks. We're going to have to make a giant pathway from each middle to middle side and just go straight across. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of a jaggedness so it's a little more rough and realistic. But now I'm going to put down some pathway blocks. So I'm going to do this. Well, I can't do it yet because it's not grass yet, but you get the point. So now let's go do this and see how this looks. Alright guys, here's an update for you. So as you can see, we have a little pathway with path blocks, wooden slabs, we have our little hidden water sources with jack-o'-lanterns and wheat, and I think it looks pretty nice. It looks messy on purpose. I want it to look kind of like worn down and like not used often, so I think I hit the nail on the head with that one. Let me actually sleep real quick. But yeah, I think it looks great. Now, here comes the part that I'm not very sure of. I've kind of been debating in my head, and that is we need to kind of find a way to put more farm area around here. I don't mean these crops, but kind of like how the berry farm is. We have a normal pathway, then along the sides we have these small little farms. Now, since we tore down our big farm, we're gonna need to put in like melons, beets, things like that, all different kinds of blocks around here, but I'm not sure how to do it. Now, I kind of have an idea. I do have a rustic farm tutorial for pumpkins and melons. If you want a link to that, link is down below. Go check it out. But yeah, I'm going to go try and build that and make it look kind of cool. There's a lot of plants we gotta plant, so I hope it's not like too much of that kind of build, but oh well, like everything here, I guess we'll try it and see what happens. So let's go get some blocks, let's go build some rustic farms and see will they look good in this area. Okay guys, here are the rustic farms. So we got two of them right here, and they're kind of just like little cobblestone beaten down circles. There's these little holes, there's mossy cobblestone. It looks very rough and beaten down, and we're gonna have melons here and pumpkins over here. Actually, vice versa. Pumpkins there, melons over here. But the point is, we're gonna have them kind of like in their own little pens, and as I said, it looks very worn down and just very old, and I like this look a lot. We'll add in some finer details like maybe some grass and some ferns and stuff like that around here, but at least for the moment, let's let the pumpkins and melons grow, and then after that we'll do details, so that can wait for now. But in the meantime, I am not gonna build a farm over here. One of these rustic farms. I'm not going to do it here because I want to make a bamboo farm. And kind of like a wheat field, I kind of want to make it like a giant open area. So I think over here, we'll do like rows of bamboo, and then maybe for the other farms, or other crops rather, we can put those up here. This is like a tall garden tower, but it's just grass and flowers. We could make this into a pretty cool kind of like elevated vertical farm, which would be really cool. So I'm thinking maybe carrots, potatoes, beets, all go inside this kind of thing. We got 4 layers. We can do some playing with, I guess. But yeah, anyways, we have a pretty good plan for what we're going to do around here. Now let's go do some finer details, and let's go finish off this thing. Okay, here's what we got done so far. So we made a little bamboo area back here where it's just kind of like these rows of bamboo, kind of a tattered pathway, a few fences here and there just to kind of show like the border of the area. But it looks really good. I like it. I think it came out pretty good. We used all sorts of blocks in the ground like podzol, gravel, all these kinds of stone. And also we did a few of these stone walls and fences going around the farm itself. Again, kind of in like a tattered organization, so it looks kind of like it's run down and beaten up. I really like how it came out. And also, I put cacti in this farm, and I moved the pumpkins and melons into the same pen, just because I figure we're only going to have 4 spaces up here, so we'd be short of one kind of crop, so I had to condense one of them, and I did pumpkins and melons, as I think that makes sense. But anyways, guys, the reason for this update now is because I am not sure if I want to do what I said about putting the potatoes, carrots, and beets up there. Also, the 4th thing is going to be these cocoa beans. But even though that makes mathematical sense to have all 4 things up there on the 4 levels, I almost feel like I want to do what I've been doing this whole episode and kind of making things look kind of naturally growing. So I might do like some fallen jungle trunks and then put some cocoa beans growing along them, something like that. Maybe I'll do for the potatoes and carrots something kind of in the ground somewhere. I'll have to kind of find a place for it. But I really am kind of against this thing so far being a farm. And I'm even debating, should we take this thing down too? Because that would give us a space to put more carrots. And honestly, as I say it, I kinda do want to. Now the only problem with that is this is how we get to the end, going through here. So we're gonna have to have some sort of system to get down there, which we could just probably like make a little hole in the ground that we could drop down into. I'm not exactly sure, but I kinda wanna take this thing down now. This is kinda like on the fly. Like I wasn't gonna do this a second ago, but now that I say it, I think it would be probably the best thing for this area. I mean, again, as we've said many times today, we gotta break things that look bad and are old and make new, better things. So, guys, it's been decided. We're gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna regret this so hard, I already know, but oh well. Okay, let's get to breaking. And guys, that is officially it. This building is no more. Let's see how it looks from far away, because I'm curious, because this has always been kind of like in the way, looking up at like the mob figures. Wow, that is so different. Wow, that is so different. I think it definitely looks better now. Again, I feel like a broken record now, but I'm really trying to just get rid of anything that looks ugly in here. I'm really starting to mature with my building, and I really want to make things look excellent all around the world. So, probably was for the best that it's gone. But, okay, let's work on now making this a grassland. So, kind of like we did before, we're going to just make like a nice little smooth transition of a hill, and then we'll make this into maybe like a carrot field. I'm still debating if I should do the rustic farm design like these and put carrots in them and potatoes, or do like an open field. I think they both would look really good. I'll make a decision in a minute. Give me some time to think. Guys, I am very happy to announce we are all done. We decided to go with the open field look for this farm, so I'll show it to you. I'm super happy with how it came out. This has been a great episode. Now check this out. We'll go this way. Ready? So we walk over here, bamboo farm, blah, blah, blah. We squeeze through, and now we have some cocoa beans growing on these wild fallen jungle trees. We got potatoes over here going up the side on the left. On the right, we got carrots. Further up, we have some beets. Now, obviously, the pathway's a little bit too not developed and needs a little more detailing on it. But I think as a start, this has been great, and I mean really great. Like, this is awesome. Again, a few more pieces of wood and maybe some slabs so I can go up here easier would be better. But yes, so far, I love this. It came out great. Also, I put some vines over here on some of these Rustic Farm designs, so I think that'll be a pretty good thing too. But yeah, guys, that is about it. We have successfully had one of the greatest transitions we've had in this world in a while. I can't think of a time in the past that we've done more of a change in our world in one episode than today. So thank you guys for being a part of this. It's been fun. Now quickly, before we go, I want to go do the honors of updating our map. So the map was last updated earlier today when we broke down the original farm. So you see it's just a bunch of dirt. Now let's break it again. Let's see how it'll look. Boom. And then the other one. Boom, and look at that. That is an absolute beauty. Just look how just awesome it looks. This whole side of the map on the right is beautiful. And now we kind of have districts. So now we have over on the right, we have the whole farming district. Over in the middle, we have like the business and financial district, and then over a little bit to the right of the financial area is like the housing district. So we have a pretty cool little hierarchy of places going in certain spots in the kingdom. I don't think hierarchy is the right word, but the point is we have places going where they need to go. Things are coming out great in this kingdom. Obviously, more details will be done off camera and on live streams. But yeah, guys, that's it for new buildings. Now, the one thing I want to do before we go is... There they are. I want to go plant down some spruce trees. This is totally not necessary for any other reason, just then for future use. This isn't like aesthetic or anything. This is just for my own future use, in the sense that we don't have many spruce trees growing. So we're going to go over maybe out that direction and make kind of like a lumber yard, how we have over this way for oak trees. You can kind of see it over there. You have oak trees. I'm going to go this way and make a spruce lumber yard. So let's go do that, and then we can call it a day. Okay, this will do just fine. So out here behind the mob figures in the comment rainbow, kind of near the Christmas area, as you can see, this is where we'll have our spruce trees going. Now, guys, as we part ways, let's go take a look at the beautiful creation we made today. I want to see it from up top. I bet it'll look amazing. Ready? Let's go up to the top of the comment rainbow. That'll be awesome. Now look at that, guys. That just looks amazing. You can't even see all the great details we have in there, but as we get closer, obviously you can see them all. But wow, what a great episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a great day, as I said. I'm almost falling off. Back it up a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.